I can, it always takes a second. Can I zoom in? Hello, hello. How are we doing? Happy Saturday night. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing well. I know some people, we were chatting over in Dion's live and saying that we were going to come together for this little makeup presentation. Sorry if this took a couple more minutes than I expected. I forgot that when we talked last time, hello Dion, or Leon, whoever you are tonight. When we talked about makeup and people were voting, I think Succulent Dew is the one that got the most votes for the next makeup playtime. I realized I had not taken the pictures yet of this palette. So hello Alex, how's it going? So I ran over to my little photo box and I took a couple pictures. Mama Champagne is one of the people. Sorry, it's doing that spinning thing. So if I start over my sentences, I don't know how much buffering, but if I start over, that's why. Yeah, I hope some of the Quiet Stalkers come over. Hello, hello. Yeah, so I decided to run over and take pictures really quick and so that we can play with this. Hello, CJ, how's it going? And I've decided we're just going to play with new makeup. So I've got a bunch of new things lurking around me. So I was like, you know what? Let's just have a play day. I'm ready. And so hopefully that spinny thing will not happen too often, because especially now as I'm like looking around and moving stuff, I may not see it right away. And so we may have some interruptions, but let me move. I've got some Blend Bunny skincare hanging out here. Hello, Tanya. Hello, hello. So yeah, so we've got the Succulent Dew. That is one of our new products for tonight. And then we've also got the evocative blushes that came out with this. So I think we'll play with those. Hello, Grace. How's it going? Are we going to swatch it? We could do a little swatching. Yeah, and then I want to add a little bit of glitter. This is something I picked up at Ulta. This was in their like K-beauty section. It's by Unleashia. I don't know much about that brand, but they had these little glitter palettes, and so I was like, that's fun. And so these, and I think that these kind of neutrally colors, I think they'll pair well with the Succulent Dew. So I think we'll play with that. We've also got the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use complexion enhancer. This is like their version of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. There is other products like this on the market, but I think we'll play with that one. We do have this new Physicians Formula highlighter. We might play with that. I don't know if we've got other ones. I'll have to look around as well. Maybe we'll pair it with this L'Oreal lipstick that I picked up, although this is really like a bricky red. I don't know if this will match. Well, it might be okay. We'll see. I've got these as well. I've got the little Bella Beauté bar, the little Grace. Yeah. You gotta go. Who's gotta go, Tanya? You can't send me gifts. I think it's because I'm not monetized. I don't know how gifts play in with monetization, but I think you have to be like part of the monetization program to send gifts. And so I think that's what's going on. Hello, Janet. How's it going? Shake well before use. Bien agitar. So we will bien agitar. I don't have to do it. I'm not doing lips now. I don't know why I'm doing that. So maybe we'll play with these. Maybe we'll play with that. We'll see what strikes me as we get towards the end of this look. But we've also got this little like Beauty Bay, this little face palette that looks like it's kind of maybe a little bit of a dupe for the Makeup Forever cream palettes. So this is an option maybe for some contour, for some concealer. I do have this blush palette. This looks really warm, but I think we'll stick to the evocative blushes from Singe. So let me go ahead. Maybe I'll work this into my lashes. Maybe we'll get a janky pair of lashes that I can mess up and see how this Maybelline, that diamond mascara, did not look good on my natural eyelashes. So we'll see if it maybe will look better on some falsies. I also don't know that I've used this in a look, and we'll see if it gets a little crazy, but I've got these Question Beauty. These are the setting sprays that have the glitter. They're like the multi-chrome glitter setting sprays, and I have 3 of them. I think there's only 3 shades. And so we have that one, which has some blues. We have this kind of beautiful gold shimmery, and then we've got a pink Pink and gold. So we've got some glitter setting sprays to play with. Yeah, we've got some options. I've got these NYX highlighters that I haven't really done much with. We could do this and then do the Physicians Formula on top. I think I want to do kind of a nudie lip. This is not new, and the product is certainly not new, but I do have this NYX Lingerie XXL. I do have this as like a liquid lipstick that I could do a base, and maybe do, what if I did this like crystal balm on top of that? That could be really pretty. Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's start playing. Sorry for my hands. Yeah, setting sprays with glitter. They look, the Instagram ads always look really, really good. So I'm interested to see if they are as good. I do also, what did I knock over? Now I can't even see what I knocked over. I don't know, but I've got these Maybelline Cloud Blushes that we talked about yesterday. I don't know if we'll use these, but maybe I'll put a little bit of the darker one in like the outer part of my cheek and then do the powders on top. Because I don't wear blush, I wear 6 blushes. So, yeah, so lots of different options. Let me set these kind of up here. And let me get my refreshment correct. I'm doing the Wild Cherry Pepsi Zero. Loving it, loving it. Oh, and I have used this once before. I did use it, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it, so maybe we'll try it again. The NYX Face Glue Primer. I don't know. Do I have all comments on? Let's see. Hello, Shirley. I do not have all comments on. Thank you for reminding me. All messages. Let me see. Alex likes layering. Yeah, I love to layer blushes and highlights. And so Shirley said hi. Did I miss anything crazy? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Dawn is here. Hello, Dawn. Dawn was filtered out. Dawn has a #1 next to her name, and YouTube still filtered out her comment. What are they doing? What are they doing? Hello, Tanya's here. Maybe, did I say hi to Dawn earlier? Maybe I did. Hello again, everyone. I think I've noticed everything else. Hopefully, if I missed something, I'm really sorry, but hopefully I didn't. Yeah, so let's go ahead and open my janky squeaky mirror. This thing is so dirty. I keep cleaning it with like makeup wipes and stuff, and what I need to do is I need to bring over like Windex, and I need to like, I don't know what I mean, I do know what I'm doing, but I don't know how so much like makeup and debris ends up on the mirror. I feel like it's all pointed at my face. Oh, somebody reported that. Oh no, I definitely didn't see that. What did somebody say that was, said hi? Do I have all comments on? Setting spray, Dawn. I'm glad you can't see the comment. That sucks that you have to be monetized. Oh. Did I see? Oh, here it is. Okay. Interesting. Yes, oh, I did miss, I was scrolling too fast. I did miss a Willem part. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's just block them. We don't have to. Hide user, goodbye. Yeah. Okay, let's do a little wipe down of the face, wipe down of the mirror. We're just wiping everything down. And then, because sometimes what I do is I'll do like a makeup wipe on here. Let me go down to the bottom again. Yeah, I apparently didn't go far enough, so I did find it, and I got rid of them. So they are now hidden on this channel, so they will not be back. I will try to keep an eye out for that. And hopefully we will not. Yeah, it must have been hidden when I didn't have top comments, or when I had top comments on by default. And so then I went back, and yeah, it wasn't even creative. It's one thing, if you're gonna come for me, if you're gonna be a nasty troll, can you at least be creative about it? Like, really? Like, you don't have anything else but that? That's it? That's all you got? That's a little sad. Sad for you. Do I need to? I just shaved yesterday. I think I'm gonna be okay. If we're a little rough looking, just know that I didn't shave today, but I had the start of like electrolysis on my face a couple years ago because I've always hated shaving. I get ingrown hairs. My skin under my nose is always like super dry and flaky anyway. And so like shaving just irritates that. So I was gonna do this whole like thing because these people that I knew opened a like electrolysis place, and they were having like, to drum up business, they were having these like buy one session get one session free. And so I was going to do that, and I started it, but then I was traveling so much for work that I didn't get to finish it. So my hair grows in it grows in less full, and it tends to be the lighter colored ones because like electrolysis, the laser is like looking for the pigment in the hair. So the lighter the hair is, the harder it is for it to find it and zap it. And you have to do it, like they explain the whole thing, and I don't remember all of it because science, whatever. But it's like you have to try to hit all the growth cycles, and that's how you get the like 90-some% or whatever. So I didn't get all the way to 91% because I would have had to start completely over from scratch, and I had already done like 4 sessions. You need like 9 to 12, I think. But I still have less, my hair doesn't grow as quickly, as thick, and so we're not gonna shave again today. Yeah, totally uncalled for. Dion's busy pulling gems off her forehead. Yeah, make the comment so stupid that it's funny. Do something entertaining. I don't, if that's all you got, that's, yeah, so hopefully they won't end up. So we have the new hair. So this will be a look with the new hair. This is the lesbian math teacher hair. Still not sure how I feel about it. We're feeling better. Today when I got out of the shower, I put like the styling cream in it right away. And when it's got a little bit more texture to it, I felt like it was, she had like blow dried it and it was like flat. And there was something that was just a little too, like, it was like lesbian, but also like a duck somehow. I don't know how that works, but that's what it was. I felt like a lesbian math teacher duck. So it's drawing on me. It's growing on me. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let's do some primer. Let's just start playing. My brain is all over the place. So we've talked about the fact, for those of you who have been here before, that recently we had a big round of layoffs in my company, and we are trying to establish new normal, and it's been okay. But also, like, I don't think anybody has fully like grappled with the idea that like we lost 40% of our video team, but we didn't lose 40% of the work. So we're kind of trying to like refocus and do all this other stuff, and now we've got all these like big goals that we're supposed to be working on and stuff like that. And but it's trying to figure out how to make all that work. I might have had a lesbian math teacher my first year of college. She wasn't a blonde though. Oh, well, I'm trying to represent for any hair color of lesbian math teacher. But I especially like blonde. Alex is in and out doing stuff. That's all right. We love multitasking. My hair is the same cut, Janessa, just much longer. I think it looks good on you. Thank you. Yeah, I think I see this a lot, and I see this sort of undercut with like longer hair. And I've never had like long hair, and part of it is because I hate the sides and back. When I sweat, my head starts to sweat and it comes through my hair. And so I have to keep my hair on the sides and back short. And so I was like, well, maybe I'll try one of those like undercuts where I grow it out a little bit, because I'm just so tired of my hair. My hair has been boring and the same for so long that I was just like, I'm going to do something new. So I was like, let's do an undercut. I've done this hairstyle before, but I was like, I need something different. And it was getting kind of like homelessy. Sorry, Gen Z, unhousedy, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, it was getting a little crazy because I just hadn't had time to do anything with it. And so, yeah, it was a little bit crazy. So yeah, so I'm coming to terms. I'm coming to terms. Maybe that's the right. I feel like I want to add I'm going to add a little bit of this strawberry whip on top. This is so weird. Usually I have all the complexion done before I get here. So the face glue is new, but I want to put this on because I feel like this gives me a nice balance. I'm getting close to the end of that one. I do have one backup of that strawberry whip. And I don't know what's going on. I tried to like target it, but I'm getting like a weird dry patch like up here too. And so I really, like in the shower, I had a scrub and I tried to like go over it with like a physical scrub. And I've been putting like extra cream on it to try to, I don't know what's going on. I don't think you can, I don't know if you can really see it, but I feel it like when I touch this area. And I've been like extra red lately. I don't know what that's about, but I'm scared to wipe this lip off. Those flakes might scratch. Glitter lips. It's all about beauty before comfort. It's a tough world, but you gotta go through the pain. I'm gonna use this janky sponge that's just sitting here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not prepared. I was told there'd be no math on this exam. Turn this back up. So I'm gonna go in and put a little bit of the Too Faced Born This Way Super Glow Multi-Use Complexion Enhancer. This is in Vanilla Beam. And I decided to try this. I've got the Auric Glow Lust. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury. And I like the Auric. The Charlotte Tilbury, I could take it or leave it. I'm not super hot on that one. It's not bad, but I'm just like, eh. And so I was like, well, let's try this one. Because I haven't loved a Too Faced product for a hot minute. Except those cloud blushes. And I tend to like their complexion or their like blush products more than like their eyeshadow. They haven't had like an eyeshadow hit for me for a while. But I was like, I do tend to like their complexion and their like highlighty, blushy kind of products. And so I was like, let's do a little bit of this. And we'll do it in all my concealer, highlighty kind of spots. And I'll just go over it with this dry ass sponge because I didn't go wet a sponge either. It will be an exfoliating lip scrub. Exactly. Think positive. It'll be an exfoliating lip scrub. That's how we do. I like that. All right. So then it's just kind of a nice little glow. We'll see how it does. I don't think I have a new foundation. I think the newest foundation, now I did re-up on my L'Oreal, but I've used that before. I think the newest one is this MAC Studio Fix. I've used this a couple times, but it's not something I've used a lot of. And I think that's what I used on this sponge last. So the Too Faced blushes will be half off. Oh, that's what, so we were talking about this in Dion's live a little bit. But if you have any interest, do I have any still sitting here? Or did I move them? The Fenty Gloss Bomb Sticks, the like glossy lipsticks. You have till midnight. They are on the 21 Days of Beauty today. And so if you wanted to try one of those, you can get it for half off through the rest of the day. So that's one of the 21 Days of Beauty for today is the Fenty Gloss Bomb Sticks. Not the gloss, but the sticks are half off today. I always go into my hairline, but then I always like see like the line of where it was. So I'm always trying to be sort of careful, but then I'm always also just kind of sloppy with it. Let's get some of this foundation on. This is why I like to have this done, because this also I feel like I have to kind of concentrate and I'm always banging all around on my face. And then we can talk and just do a little check-in, see how we're doing. Spoiler alert, still not great. Yeah, so we'll talk about it. We'll get into it. We'll chat. I do like this foundation though. I do like it. This MAC stuff is full coverage, but I am a fan. Okay. And also, I just need to I need to find the plug-in for this mirror, or I need to I have another mirror over there that's lighted. I think that these new lights, they look better on camera, but I just need a little bit more light on my face. Hello, I love you, unknown. Hello, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, we're getting there. We're getting the foundation done, but I do love this this Mac Studio Fix. I'm fairly new to it. For someone who I was the Mac girl for years, but like I was also like, I used to use Mac or drugstore. So I would like save up my pennies and I would go up to Winnipeg and I would buy Mac, or I'd buy it online because I was part of their pro program for a while. And so I got a discount. But it was also expensive. And so like foundation never felt like the thing. Because when I could get a wheel of Graftobian foundation for $9, and that's like theatrical, like thick, full coverage foundation, I never felt the need to try the foundation from MAC, even though I knew it was like one of their hero products and people loved it. And like for a while, that was like the standard. Like if you were looking for foundation, everybody knew their MAC color. Like if you were looking at other brands, and like a lot of like the brand comparison things, like Sephora used to have that little Sephora thing that you could compare. And one of the main brands that you could always go to was MAC, like comparing it across MAC. So, hello, she will bite. Something is not right. Well, it's not right yet. It's not right, but it's okay. It's going to get there. What could possibly be not right? Yeah, I don't really know what's not right, but I hope you get right with the Lord. I hope you do whatever you need to do. So what, Skiff? So what? I need more context. Unfortunately, I check the chat as often as I can, but if I don't catch it, I don't always know what you're talking about. Anyone shopping the sale, feel free to use my Ulta shop my link. Yes, definitely. Am I military? Oh, honey, Skiff, honey. No. I mean, I understand how you would think that, because the army is looking for a few good men. And so am I. But no, I am not military. Yes, I am a civilian. But yes, absolutely. Dion has shot my links. Oh, I was going to put more of this on later. I just went to it. I was thinking about concealer, because I was going to do concealer under my eyes, but apparently we're doing this Too Faced product again. I got confused. I got so confused. So let's blend that in, and then we'll do an actual concealer. I don't know what I was thinking. Yes. Yes, I mean, it is sometimes a little surprising to people, because we do have that in common, the Army and I. Oh, but this is very dark. I don't know that any of these are concealers with this pasty pale. These are all contours, so we'll use this for contour. I mean, I could use the white. That's highlighty. Is that powder? I thought this was all cream. Is that powder? Oh, so everything is cream except the white. Jesus. Okay. Apparently that white is powder. So I guess we're just going to grab a concealer. I don't think I have anything relatively new. I have the Makeup Forever concealers that Dion sent me. But they are a little bit darker. And so I'm going to stick with this L'Oreal concealer. I didn't remember, they were low on the shades of L'Oreal concealer. Otherwise, I would have bought the concealer with the foundation when I bought the the backup. But they only had like the palest of the pale, and then like colors that were too dark for me. So apparently L'Oreal concealer was very popular at CVS in the last since their last restock, because they were out of almost any color that was not darker than me, or like fish belly white, like white, like much lighter than I would ever think to try on my face. Like I usually go with this is a pretty light concealer, so when I tell you it was lighter than this, I'm telling you that it was almost like chalk white. It was a lot. It did not feel safe. It did not feel comforting. I was like, that is not for me. We shall find a L'Oreal concealer at another time. At another time. We'll do a little on the nose just to bring it up to the forehead, all of our highlighty areas. And just pounce a little extra. There we go. Now the middle of our face is illuminated. Okay, so this haircut, now with a full like face of foundation, this haircut is a little bit, I mean, as the kids say now, it's like serving cunt. I sort of hate that phrase. I hate like every little demon twink drag queen is like serving cunt, serving puss. And I hate that, but if I'm doing it, I can't mock it, right? Like, I'm starting to like this haircut with this, like, there's something about it. It's still a little bit lesbian. It's a little bit Annie Lennox. But with this full face, I'm liking it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. And the reason why is also because if you've seen Hannah Gadsby, I believe it was the Special Douglas. They're an Australian comedian, and they talked about the fact that, like, they think that, yeah, I'm with you, Dawn. When did that start? I don't know when it started. I don't know what's happening. Forgot I sent those. We sent stuff back and forth faster than, yeah, exactly. Better cunt than puss. Yeah. And so Hannah Gadsby, she's like, here's the deal. I want us to think of cunt as like the worst word in the world. But she's like, when I think of it, I don't think of my anatomy or any other woman's anatomy. I see a man golfing. And I'm like, that resonates for me. And specifically, I think of straight, white, Republican men. One of my lights just like went out randomly. That's what I think of. And so I do support that should be like the worst word out. Oh, okay. Let's try to maybe turn it down a couple clicks. And so, yeah, so I get it. But every once in a while, I'll just be like, oh, I get it. I get what they're saying. Although, even though it emphasizes my, like, the hairline, I mean, it's not bad. I'm not, like, balding by any means. I'm not meaning to say that. I'm not complaining. But the hairline certainly is not where it was decades ago when I first started this. And so, like, I feel like it's even not that terrible. It doesn't make my forehead look like a giant billboard. Like, and you can see more of it. Like, I don't know what it is, but I think of UK men referring to each other. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's something about that like, it's, and I love that's like one of the few words on British television that is like still kind of forbidden, because they drop the F-bomb. I watched some British like panel shows and some different things that I found mostly through YouTube. I found them originally, and then I just like them. And so I love that they'll drop like F-bombs and stuff, and that's not a big deal. But like definitely the C word will get them bleeped on British television. There we go. So I am using the tone activator by Kaleidos. Don, I love the word. I do think that it's an effective word. I think that there's something about it, that guttural sound, that is like just, I mean, it puts a period on the end of a sentence. Like, it absolutely does. But I don't know that I love how like young drag performers are like just throwing it around like it has no consequence. That's the part that I don't like, is they've taken any of the seriousness out of the word. I think even if you're going to use it as a positive word, I think that it's a word that should have some respect on it. Let me see. I think I'm falling behind here. Yeah, I think of men more than women. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think of the tangerine twat. That's the first thing I go to when I hear the C word, is just, they don't bother me, but I have a rough mouth. Yeah, I have a rough mouth. Your butthole is not a vagina. Get mental health. I do understand anatomy, but thank you. I was not confused on that point. And I don't think, if you have problems with your butthole or your vagina, I don't think mental health counseling is the way to go. I'm a little concerned about your grasp of the body. Yep, it stops you in your tracks. I cuss like a sailor, but that one feels so forbidden. Yeah, there's something about it that even if you're somebody who cusses a lot, because to me, like, the word bitch has no... I mean, I can have whole conversations with people with the words like bitch, girl. We're like two drag queens will just be like bitch, girl. Like, we can have a whole conversation. So it has no like sting to me. There's no weight to it or anything. That word is the one that still feels like, oh, I forgot to get rid of you. Let me hide user on the channel. It stops you in your tracks. I cuss like a sailor. It's extra effective when used by a woman. Absolutely. Tangerine twat is hilarious. Yeah. I forget where I heard that first, but so I cannot take credit for it, but it does feel quite accurate for where we are at. I saw a meme of an older Caucasian woman holding a sign that said, "I would call Trump a cunt, but he lacks the depth and warmth." Tanya, I've never thought to use that word. Some people, it's not for you. Like, coarse language is not for you, and I appreciate that. And I think it's everybody's choice. For me, because to me, I grew up around like really repressed, gotta be polite at any cost, Midwestern white people. And so with all the like shit that goes on under the whole ugly underbelly, I'm like, if the worst thing I do is I say fuck a lot, then I probably turned out okay. Like, if that's the worst thing that you can say about me is I have a filthy mouth, like, that's great. Your pastor is probably molesting somebody. So, like, don't come fucking talk to me because I have a dirty mouth. Like, I have no time for it. I have no time for it. You are not getting all the messages. If you change it from top chat to all chat, I think that should help. I don't, if you do it, I think mine is on the bottom. It's a little like gear setting. And then if you scroll a little bit, there should be an option to change it from top messages to all messages. That was pretty good. CJ had me cracking up. I feel like clutching my pearls when I hear it. My YouTube keeps switching it back to, oh, YouTube. Especially if you're on a phone, if you accidentally scroll and then go back, because I sometimes do that because I'm so used to like you always push down to like refresh things, or I'm always just like playing with things. And sometimes I'm like, oh, are there more comments? And I'll just scroll and I'll accidentally scroll the whole live. When you go back, it reverts to the default. So if for any reason you happen to just like go away from the chat, it will reset it. It's so annoying. YouTube, why? It just makes me angry. Let's get into some swatching. Let's do a little bit of swatching and figure out what colors we're going to use. I definitely want to use some purples. I grew up nasty, geek, and goth. Everything will come out of my mouth. I love it. I just figured I was blocked by people when you mentioned people I don't see. Yeah, it's because it defaults to that top chat, and there's no way of knowing. Because sometimes it seems like in the last live, it seemed like some people who were on top chat were seeing different messages than I was seeing. YouTube. It's so ridiculous. Okay. Succulent Dew. I don't know that we'll swatch the whole thing. I think, okay, because we've got this lipstick. Can we make this work? And I've got some purpley blushes, so I definitely think we want to use... So maybe if we do a look with the purples, this kind of raisin berry wine shade might kind of work with those. I mean, I always love green, and like these green and teal kind of colors. But I think that's maybe like, sorry if I'm blinding you or showing you too much of my office. Yeah, what if we stick kind of up here? What do we think about those 8? Pretty girl. Does this palette kind of have Blend Money, Sugar, and Grunge? Oh, a little bit. I can see sugar and grunge in this. Yep. For some reason, my brain always takes a minute to differentiate between sugar and grunge and sickly sweet. Because I went to sickly sweet and I was like, not really. And then I was like, oh, wait, sugar and grunge is the other one. And so, yeah, I know what you're talking about. That mid-tone pink, though. Yeah, these... Oh, like Grace, maybe. Grace might have done a Why You Don't Need. Absolutely. So this is the Succulent Dew from Singe Beauty. So this is Angelica Nyqvist from Sweden. This is her brand, and this is her newest palette release, Succulent Dew. Yeah, this definitely has some vibes like Sugar and Grunge, or Sugar and Spite, it's now called, the new version. But yeah, let's go ahead and stick to these, maybe some pink, but I'm going to go against type, and I'm not going to bring in these turquoisey greens, green turquoisey kind of colors, the teal. We're going to stick with, let's go ahead, but I do like this pink. I think you're right, Tanya. I do love, or Janet said this, the mid-tone pink. I do like this pink. Maybe I'll use that to start building the shape. So this is Astridia. So I think the ones that are mattes are named after types of succulents. And then all of the shimmers are related to like water and precipitation, because there's like dew, fog, mist, drip, damp, and drop. And then all of the other ones are like agave, aloe, Astridia, Avonia. I don't know a lot about succulents, but apparently that's what they are. Let's see here. I gave Sugar and Grunge away. Succulent Dew I'm keeping for now. I have both Sugar and Grunge, and I have the new Sugar and Spite. I bought the new one because I'm a monster and I love Blend Bunny. And so I was like, I want to have a complete collection, so I need to have both versions because I'm a mess. And she did change it a little bit for the new one. So let's go ahead and let's bring some of this pink. And let's go build our shape. That went real dark. So let's build, oh, itchy eye, itchy eye, itchy eye. Ah, what's happening? I said we were going to swatch, and then do you see how I just immediately went right into the palette? Alex, I'm so sorry. Do they feel smooth? Let's actually do some swatching. I'll just be surprised through this next part of the live. Okay. And so let's swatch some of the shimmers, because I did promise some swatching. So we'll just start at the top. So we'll start here, and I'll go through the different shimmers. There are 6 of them. So the first one is Dew. This one is like an iridescent, it's like a blue with iridescent rainbow glitter. So there is Dew. It's looking very silvery on camera, I feel like. It definitely has a blue tinge to it, but here I'm definitely getting a lot more of the silver. This one, not gritty at all. So what do they feel smooth, thick? This one feels nice and smooth. It does have that glitter to it, but it doesn't feel like chunky or glittery. Like what happened to the swatches day? I know. Squirrel. I should probably be tested. I know that that's like a thing where everybody now has ADHD or whatever. That's what the like boomers on TikTok like to say. But I sometimes think there's something to that, because I do sometimes go like a mile a minute and bounce around. The shimmers are decent from Singe. For frame of reference, I like more opaque than topper, and I like smooth, but I'm okay with flaky. Yeah, I do the whole like topper thing. I get it, and I get why people do it. To me, like a topper is just a not very pigmented, not very well made eyeshadow. Because you can ones that are not like sheer at the base, you can still put over another shade. Like you can always combine. So this whole like topper thing, I don't get it, but it's become a thing. So now we're gonna do Fog before I get distracted again. And this is a beautiful. It's very similar, but this one has a greenish teal. There we go. Maybe we're getting more of the blue and the green there, because they both have a little bit of like iridescent glitter in them, but they have that nice like metallic-y base. Hello. I feel ripped off with topper. Absolutely. Hello, Vicente. Hello, Vicente. Sexy chubby. Well, thank you. Nicer than what the other person said earlier. Thank you. I am a thicker milkshake. The heck, everywhere there was a gem is a red spot. Maybe because I was dragging. Oh no! Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. Hello. Oh, is it Mirak? You've got the little tail on there, and so I do not know that language, and so I do not know how that affects the pronunciation. I can tolerate 1 or 2 toppers per palette, better not be all the shimmers. Absolutely. Hello, I'm guessing you're from Turkey. Welcome, nice to see you. Everybody's saying hello, hello. Toppers is, yeah, flaky. Yeah, I don't mind flaky sometimes. The Bella Beauté bar, I know some people don't like that a lot of their shimmers are very flaky, but they're also like super impactful and really fun. Let me keep going with the swatches. The next one is Mist. This looks to be a very similar, but this time with pink. Yep, so the first 3 are very like silvery metallic, but they have an iridescent glitter that's kind of subtle. You're not getting a lot of it on the camera, and it's not super impactful. Oh, you're from Mexico. Okay, well, welcome. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. I'm from North Dakota. Oh, you're from Mexico. It was Mirak who's from Turkey. Okay. See? ADHD, 100 miles an hour. I can't prove it, but I think there's something there. I think Robert Stack might be able to solve that mystery. I think that there might be a little bit of that happening. The neuro may have diverged a little bit. There is another pink. This one is called Damp. New sub, welcome. Welcome to the family. We're glad to have you. I'm sorry that I'm sitting here with one little swipe of eyeshadow. I forgot that I was going to swatch. I had promised Alex some swatches and then just immediately dove into the eye look. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay, so that bottom one. Oh, and the shimmer. So this is kind of a multi-chrome. This is called Drop. And this one has like kind of a bluish purpley base. But then the shimmer, I see it, when I see it up close like this, it's really gold. When I go to the camera, it's very pink. So it's like a gold, pink, shifty, beautiful shade. Hey mom, I've been waiting to tell you that Janessa is my voice of reason when I want to be naughty. She helps me not go to jail. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I help out with that. So we have one left. We have this shimmer right here. Let me clean up a finger so that I can... you like my... Well, thank you. Yeah, we're going to do a whole face. We're just... we're doing a few swatches. So this is Drip. The last one was Drop. This is Drip. And this is like a more sheer base, and it's got a pinky purple shift to it. So those are the 6 shimmers in the Succulent Dew palette from Singe Beauty. We will certainly be using some of them on the eyes. Let me draw another shape on the other side so I'm not just like, Has anybody seen that episode of Will and Grace where it's one of the live episodes that they did, and where Jack had like burned off his eyebrows, and then Grace draws this huge, and then it's like Karen at one point is like, I see you're surprised too, Jack. And that's what I feel like right now with this just like crazy shape. Let's go ahead and put more of Astridia. I'm trying not to lean down so much, so I figure if I use the palette as my mirror instead of using my mirror, that can help. Make them match. There we go. Now we're just super surprised. Good. I'm glad that you like the swatches. Yeah, usually I'm the one who's like almost ready to go to jail, but no, it's nice to know that sometimes I'm a good influence, even when there is no adult steering the ship. So, there we go. These eyes are totally different shapes. That's fine. Let's go up a little bit, maybe. Maybe that'll help. There we go. Oh, BFF Rosie. Yeah, we haven't seen Rosie for a little while. Gay. Definitely gay. I mean, I prefer queer, but gay works too. Oh, and you're going to spam the chat. That's fun. Let's get rid of you. Let's, goodbye. Yes, smoke the like button. What is happening? I don't, me and words have not been playing well together the last couple days. Right, Leon? Oh, yes, definitely hit the like button. We will appreciate that. Join us in the chat. Say hello. I'm going to grab a fluffy brush. And I'm always trying to do what the YouTube girlies do. And they always do the, like, little fluffy brush on the edge with a color. And I like that, but I've never been really good. We're really happy. You love my shirt? Well, thank you. I do love it. So let me just tell you, there's something truly unhinged in my brain about a fat person in tie-dye. I love it. I love it. There's something that's so wrong about it. It's like seeing a clown in a context where you should not see a clown. That's how I feel about a fat person in tie-dye. And so as a fat person, I sometimes like to wear tie-dye because it just, things are a little bit off. Because the world, if you are a fat person, the world tells you that you should take up less space, you should get noticed less, you should shrink, you should try to like cower, you should try to make yourself smaller. And I have no time for that. I have no time for that at all. And so I love a tie-dye. Hello, Montserrat. Oh, did Montserrat come in? Hello, Montserrat. I missed your comment. It went by too fast. Oh, and Gary. Hello, Gary. I missed a whole bunch. Vicente, yes, ask me a question. I'm sorry. There was a whole... Since when am I a sexy drag queen? I've been a sexy drag queen. Well, I was playing around with it and getting started. I've been a performing drag queen since December of 2001. So this December will be my 25th anniversary as a drag performer. Now, before that, I was kind of a party girl, and I just used to go out and people made fun of you for your face. Well, fuck those people. That's not good. So Montserrat, we're glad to see you here. Yeah, fuck those people. That's not okay. And we are not all about that here on my channel. We've got a very supportive community, so we're glad that you stopped by. We've got very friendly people here, so we love to have a live and a chat and play with some makeup. And yeah, so we're just kind of not dulling it, but just kind of like losing some of the definition in that line. So we're giving it a little bit. And so this pink shade is called Prenia. Some kind of cactus. I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but like the thing that you're doing. Well, thank you. Yeah, we're going to do kind of a pinky purple. It's getting very pink to start. I think we're going to go into the purples very soon, but I did want to set up this kind of pinky tone because we're also going to go into some of these like darker wine colors because I have this lipstick from L'Oreal and I don't know if it's going to work out. But I want to believe that I'm going to be able to make a look that this will go with because I want to try this because this is one of the L'Oreal liquid lipsticks, but it's one of the like vinyl finish. And so I don't think it really matches this palette, but I'm convinced that I'm going to find a way to make it match this palette. So we're going to... Has anybody seen... So last night I went to that birthday party, and the birthday party, they rented out our local community theater, one of our local community theaters, and they showed a movie, and they showed Kung Fu Hustle. And it's very strange. I'm not really into Kung Fu movies, and apparently there's some like traditions of Kung Fu movies that it kind of plays with and lampoons a little bit. I thought it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and the person whose birthday it was really likes the movie, so I appreciated getting to know a little bit more about them. We don't make fun of... That's right, we don't make fun of people. You'll tell me if it's good. I love that. No judgment zone here. Yes. So now I'm about to judge myself for how pink I made this when I wanted to do some of these lilac-y purples. But let's go into Rabia. Again, I don't know succulents. And I'm trash, so I'm just cleaning off this brush in my little Ulta color switch. I'm known for that. I own 16,000 brushes, and I will do an entire look with like 2 brushes. I am a monster. I really should be studied in a lab, but yeah. So we're gonna go and bring some of this in. Oh, I tried to get a lot on the brush and I ended up dropping some of it. So let's go ahead and bring that up to the pink. There we go. Colleagues to watch Undertaking. Oh yeah, you told us about Undertaking Betty. I've been watching Mom, which I really, really like. And it's like, I really like it because it gets like really serious. Like there's things about it and it's always funny. So it's not, it doesn't feel weird, like the humor and the seriousness, but like, I mean, it's about people who are alcoholics and drug addicts, and sometimes they relapse, and like sometimes they're not great parents, or sometimes they have other addictions like gambling that like sneaks in. And so I really love it. Well, hello, spread love and kindness. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming. That's what we are all about, positivity on this channel here. So to those who deserve it, the ugly trolls that come in and say nasty things, they do not get, they don't get the love and kindness, they get blocked. But we are selective in our community, but as long as you are not a mean person, then you get to be part of our little community. Hello, Locke, welcome, nice to see you. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. And I don't like that about myself. I wish, I've been congested for so long, and this always happens to me. Hello, hello. Hi, Lockmate. Everybody's saying hello. We love that. Yeah, whenever I get sick, I'll be sick for like a day or 2, but like the congestion and the cough will hang out forever. I don't know what it is. It stays around forever because for the most part, I feel better. Excuse me, but my voice has been in and out. And it's like, I don't have like a cough where you have like the scratchy throat and you feel like you have to cough. I cough because there's so much congestion that I just have to like clear. And so, which is real classy. I hope you enjoy that. Is it content? Yeah. I don't know what I was saying because I just got caught up in this look for a second. Can we just talk about the like 80s aerobicize realness that we've created with these pinks and this purple? Can we just have a moment? Can we just have a like, oh Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Mickey, hey Mickey. That's how I feel. That's how I'm feeling right now. Feeling very 80s, very jazzercise, in the best way possible. Is this content? Yeah, I have to laugh. I got that from, I think it's Novimpia. They don't say it as often as I do, but they don't have a reason to say it as often as I do, where like they'll just get off on some tangent and all of a sudden they'll be like, is this content? Is this? Oh, yeah. So here, there's something about this purple and these pinks that I'm just loving. I'm just loving this combination. I am here for it. I'm also here for that cherry Pepsi. Let's go to Spiderwort. That purple, and let's bring that. So maybe we'll have like a purple eye look with pink above. And then I think these berry purples, we'll use that to deepen, and that will like bring it all together. It looks good, thank you. The mattes are great. Yeah, these mattes are really good. Locke, still doing my makeup inventory while I watch lives and catch up on what I missed on LawTube this week. Well, we're glad that you're here, listening in or chatting or whatever you choose to do. We're glad to have you. LawTube. I used to watch, who was that Emily that used to do all the makeup lawsuits and stuff, like around the Tati trial and stuff. Emily something. I used to like her a lot. But they just got so long, and it was always lives, and it was always like super, super long, but it was like long going through like legal documents, and I couldn't keep up with it. Let's see. Hello, Fabulous Joe. Nice to see you. This is the best content on social media. Well, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Hello. Everybody's saying hello. Hello, me there. Emily D. Baker. Yes, all I could think of was Emily Hanhan, who eventually changed their channel name to Imperfectly M, and then they kind of like dropped off of YouTube. I really liked Emily's channel for a long time, but hello, people are saying hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody's saying hello. Oh, is there another? No, I've got the little down arrow. Yeah, we have a good time, and I appreciate that a lot of the people that I've met through Dion's channel come over and hang out on my channel. I appreciate that. Ooh, everybody's here favorite food when I say go. Interesting. Let me get some of this purple spiderwort. And then we'll, let's see. So my favorite food, I don't know if it's a specific thing. I go back and forth between, yeah, they're on Twitch a lot, and I don't do Twitch. I tried during the pandemic. There were a couple of like online drag shows that were trying to do stuff through Twitch. So I tried to like figure it out and learn it, and I just never got into it. And so that was the thing. Like Audra Rains, they're also on Twitch a lot. And so they were two channels that I really liked their YouTube content, and then it just kind of mostly faded away, and then they just went over to Twitch. And I get it, like it's easier, I think, to make money on Twitch, and so a lot of people kind of went over to kind of hang out there. But I was not ready to follow. I have not fully gotten into Twitch. I've thought about doing, ironically, I've thought about doing some streaming on Twitch because I've been really into. I've been playing City of Heroes, which is like an MMO that got revived. It like shut down, and then people were running the code on like legacy servers, and it was all janky and trying to get on there. Well, one of them like kind of dominated and now got sign off from the company that still owns the rights. They're like, you're not charging anything for this, so just go ahead. So I've been playing a lot. All right. Oh, let's see. I love Imperfectly. I'm there on Twitch now. Lasagna. Hello, Don. I love Indian food and I love Thai food. I love curries. Anything with curry, I generally. We got started early. Well, I didn't because I'm scrolling back to the chat. Go. Hey, Don. We both have cats. Beef tendon, nachos, yummy. Shrimp. I don't love shrimp. Pizza's good. So many things. Ice cream for sure. Was there cake at the birthday party? I brought a bunch of treats. Someone brought a little like charcuterie board, but I brought cupcakes and I brought cookies because I was like, just in case, I need to make sure that there is cake here. So I did bring cupcakes and cookies. So I did get to have a cupcake at the movie thing because I brought it. Because I was like, I can't leave it up to chance. I don't know if these people are planning on a cake or whatever. And then afterwards, we went to this bar that I like. I don't go out a lot, but when I do, if people are going to the tap room, they can usually convince me to go because the tap room, I don't love like beers and stuff, but they have like beers and ciders and stuff all on tap. And the reason why I like it is because it's quiet. It's quiet. They don't have the music like blaring at such an insane level. You can actually have a conversation. You can talk to people, and they don't do any food, but because they don't do food, they're like, you can order Uber Eats here. You can order DoorDash, go to one of the restaurants that's downtown and just bring your food in. And so afterwards, I just packed up all the cookies and stuff and brought them to the bar with us. And then we had little snackies in the bar too. So yes, there was some cake that I brought. You got it right, Janet. Janet got it right. What does Janet like? Janet likes beef tendon. Is that what she got right? Let me see. Oh, I think I'm scrolling. Got it right. Too many things. I haven't said go. You did say go. I saw go up there earlier. Spread love. I love cats. I'm watching 3 cats for a week now. Next week, I'll be watching 5 cats and numerous other critters. Love that. Too many favorite foods to name just one. It's okay. You can take your time. Salmon, that's my favorite. Salmon is tough for me because it's too fishy. I like fish sticks. Tilapia. We're a bland fish household. If my friend Pickle Boy was here, I love pickles. I put pickles in everything. I put pickles in so many things. If someone can guess my favorite food, they win. Don, that sounds like a great day. That does sound like fun. You don't have to yell how rare. Grace, I cannot smell the new body mist from EB. I'm so disappointed. Maybe I got a bad batch. I'll give you a hint. It starts with a P. Fries, cake, toast, rooster, and wine. Alexander, it's fun. Oh, I don't like tilapia. I don't know if I think tilapia, isn't that what they make fish sticks out of? That's what I've heard. Or like, I do love a fish and chips, and I think that's usually like cod. Is that usually what that is? Sometimes there's a restaurant in town that does like walleye strips. They're kind of like little mini chicken strips, but they're made out of fish. That's not too bad. I don't mind those. Oh, just about put my brush in the wrong one. All right, so we're building up. Look at this. This is very Unicorn Princess 80s coded. I love that. Pasta. I do love chicken. I do love pasta. I love chicken Alfredo. I love lasagna. Pasta is another one that I absolutely love. Cod or the cheap ones or something else. Yeah. Weird they didn't have cake. Free chicken cupcakes and other goodies. Yes. Yeah, it was just meant to be a movie night, so they didn't bring any like snackies, but someone brought a little charcuterie board and I brought some sweet treats. So we did have a few snacky things, but all right. This is getting very dark. I always end up doing this. I always do this where I make it darker than I intend to. So let's bring a little bit. I went down onto the lids too. I'm going to add shimmer there, but so here is kind of the setup so far. Just too many. Okay, I'll stop. Just too many. Alligator, frog legs. I don't like Janet, you've stabbed me right in the heart. Why? Why would you say that? I love pasta. I love tilapia and salmon, but when I was pregnant with Jake, I got sick from salmon. I just can't, and I've tried so many ways because people love it. I've tried salmon in sushi. I've tried like grilled salmon. I stayed at this hotel in Winnipeg one time that is known for its like Sunday brunch. It's like this was when I was in grad school. So this is like almost 20 years ago. And then the buffet was like $45, $50. But if you stayed overnight on a Saturday night, you got the brunch for free included in your stay. So I went up on a spring break to work on my thesis. I brought my little laptop and I was working away. And so then I stayed through Saturday and then had the Sunday brunch because it was included. And they had a couple different types of salmon. I tried a couple different ways there. I can't get it to work for me. Like I just can't get it to harmonize with my palate. I don't know what it is. Pollock, I think yeah, that's one that I've heard. It's okay, Janet. I used to love tilapia and salmon. Okay, yeah, I read that one. It's okay, Janet. I love pasta and breads. I love a good bread. There was this woman her company was just called Jen's Breads, and she used to come to our farmer's market, and she had this like, it was a big like loaf that was like a pull apart thing, so it was almost like done kind of in a tube and then made into like a big disc, and so that so it was all attached, but you could like rip off pieces very easily. And she made this herb cheese bread that was to die for. It was so good. Jen's Breads. I haven't seen her there in a few years, and I'm so sad about it. She's from Fargo, so I think you can still get it in Fargo. I'm sure she's still around, but she just doesn't come to Grand Forks anymore. Grand Forks doesn't get nothing. So sad. I would go there, and I would even get up early, because usually I try to roll into the farmer's market at like noon, because I'm like, there's going to be carrots or whatever. But like when Jen's Bread used to be there, I would try to get there early. It would open at like 9, and I'd get there by like 10:30, because I'm not a morning person, and she'd be sold out every time. So I know she was making money, but let's see. I'm not a big person, so I have to prioritize protein and other nutrients. Oh yeah, I get it. Put some chicken in that pasta, Janet. Put some chicken. What's your favorite food then, Janet? Hello, Midnight Squirrel. Oh, Midnight Squirrel. Freak. I see some people, they think that's an insult, and I'm so sorry to tell you it's just not. I have no problem being a freak. What I do have a problem with is trying to figure out what shimmer I'm going to put on this lid. Let's get rid of you. You seem like not fun. Let's see. So thankful the new BF type person likes me plump. That sounds fetishy, but it's very sincere, really. I love that. I love that for you. I know that like I've had a couple chasers in my vicinity, and I know that sometimes it depends on like what the nature of their fetish is. Because sometimes it's like degradation, and then they just want to like call you a fat slut and shit like that. And I'm not all about that. But then there are some that are truly just like that's their thing. And when it's fat people, we call it a fetish. But if it's skinny people, if your fetish is you have like a fetish for skinny people, then you're just normal. And it's like, fuck that. And so like some people, it's very much a like admiration thing. Like they really are, it's very much an attraction and it's very complimentary. And then there's somewhere like I accidentally got mixed up with this guy who was into the more of the like, and he kind of brought it on slowly. And I was just like, like it was just like laser eyes. He figured it out real quick not to do that. Yes. Plus I get sick. Okay. I get sick on wheat products in North America. Thanks Midnight. What? Plus I get sick on wheat products in North America. Thanks Midnight. I don't know what that means. Oh, thanks Midnight. Midnight is the one that I blocked. Oh, I see there's one. They left another comment. Okay. Is that Midnight is, yeah, Midnight Squirrel. Okay, yep, I didn't. So I missed that, whatever that one. I love beef tendon. It's pure protein. You have to go. Bye, Montserrat. Hopefully you're still here. Say goodbye. Goodbye. If they only knew the stuff I was into. I love that. Us thick chicks are... Yes. And that's not something you should spring on somebody if your kink is like a degradation thing and you like degrading others. It's one thing if you like to be degraded. If you like degrading others, that should be discussed beforehand, because nothing's more awkward than when you are having sexy time. And this, so going back to that word, everybody said how much they hate that word. I'm so sorry. But like all of a sudden, this guy, Mama Champagne, I'm so sorry. You always come in here when we have dirty talk or whatever. But at one point, while we were having sexy time, he was all of a sudden, like, called me a fat cunt. And I was like, the way that I, like, froze and was just like, what did you just say? And he was like, I'm sorry. I just got into the moment. And I was like, interesting. We'll talk about that after. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I was just like, no. So that you should certainly let somebody know. I'm going to go into drop. This is that one that was kind of maybe multi-chromey with the purpley base. And I'm going to go, let's just see how it lays down without spraying it. It looks good. It looks good. That's something you don't just... Am I gay? I'm queer. Gay is fine. I don't care if people say that I'm gay. When I first came out, that was the identity that I went with. Now I find queer is more descriptive. I'm thinking the wrong places. I hear you, Tanya. I hear you. Let me tell you, if I lose a pound, it comes right off my ass. The one place that I'm like, could I just shift some things? I would love a big old donkey booty. Like I would love a big old fat booty. And that's the first place to go. It's the first place to go. It makes me so mad. It makes me so frustrated. I cannot believe it. It's the worst. It's the worst. Because I'm just like that. If we could reposition some things, that's all we need. Let's see. Am I gay? Yes, I am gay, or queer. Hi, Joseph. Who's Joseph? Oh, hello, Joseph. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have my glasses on. So for anybody who comes, and I'm trying to like keep up, but sometimes the comments come fast and loose. If I miss you and I don't say hello, just know that I greet you warmly, unless you're one of those bad trolls who's going to say something nasty to me. But I greet you warmly, but sometimes I just miss them because I don't have my glasses on. That's why I'm always like coming way down here, is because I'm trying to figure out a grown man, by the way. Who's it? Like, are you talking to me? Like, are you mad that I'm wearing makeup? What's going on? We're all in here, Paxton. We're super happy. If someone, oh yeah. Yeah, let me tell you, I was younger and I was less prone to throwing hands. Like I just, and also like the sad thing is that he was pretty good in bed. So like I'll make some allowances sometimes for somebody if they can lay it down. And so I was just like, I took a moment and was like, let's let's never do that again. But I was like not gonna stop because otherwise I was having a great time. Yeah, this Shimma Shimma is pretty fantastic. Hey, Joseph, are people saying hello? Hello, hello. Yes. All right, so there we go. I'm loving that shimmer. The only trouble with this palette is there aren't really any dark shimmers. So this is the shimmer that we used, and I have a lighter one for the inner part. Maybe we'll do this one and we'll get into some of these plummy wines. So maybe I'll put some of that like plummy. You subscribe to Janet. Love that. Do you follow her on Instagram? You should definitely follow her on Instagram. She posts a lot of looks, and she has a gorgeous, gorgeous dog who appears in most of the photos. And so you absolutely, absolutely should follow Janet on Instagram as well. Yeah, I'm loving, now I'm just trying to figure out how to finish it. I feel like it's a little unfinished. Let me go into Opalina. Let's go into this one. And let's do a little bit, so let's deepen the outer. Opalina, don't steer me wrong. Okay, and then I think we'll use a little bit of that deeper pink shimmer to blend this into the outer part. So let's... And I think we're going to bring in Live Forever, which is this like wine-colored matte shade. Because I think that will help. So I'm kind of just trying to go over all of this area. This Kaleidos Tone Activator, I feel like it's staying a little bit too tacky. And I feel like it's hitting these mattes and just like, you know how sometimes if something's too wet, like certain mattes will like darken and just get a little bit crazy. Oh, I've missed some more things. So Annaboo came in. Hello, Annaboo. Hello, nice to see you. Looking colorful. Thank you, Skiff. We appreciate that. Yeah, let me tell you, I get colorblind real fast, Tanya. I get colorblind real fast. Hello, Annaboo. Hello, Skiff. Loving this look. Yeah, sometimes if I let it go down too far, I will miss ones in the middle. But hello, hello. We're so glad to have you. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of this Opalina. Because I do want to get a little bit of this wine color. Because again, not only do I want to match that lipstick, but I also feel like this sort of like purple and pink is very me, right? Like this is not unfamiliar if you've seen a lot of my other works. I do like purple pink combinations that are similar to this a lot. So I think adding a little bit of like that wine purple, I think could make this a little bit more interesting. We love to mix it up and be a little crazy. Yeah. Oh, I'm loving the darkness on the outside here. Trying to go, it's sticking to that primer and just doing weird things. So let's go maybe halfway underneath. There we go. With this haircut, maybe I just need to wear a full face of makeup every day. Maybe I just need to start being a full face makeup wearer, because this eye look, when I see it with this hair, it's convincing me that the lesbian math teacher look was the right way to go. I'm just going to go and put more of this like diffused pink along the top and along the outside. Again, it's a little bit wild now, but we're going to tame it down when we put brows on. It's growing on me, Joe. It's growing on me. I was a little bit nonplussed last night. I mean, I never get that upset about hair because hair grows, and my hair is always short, so it grows fast, and then it's time to do something with it again. But I was a little bit put out last night. I wasn't sure I loved it, but it's definitely growing on me. And this little experience, let me grab, this is a Singe brush. And so I am feeling, I'm going to go into that pink with a fluffy brush and also just kind of like buff. Oh, am I ruining all the definition? Yep, I sure am. Okay, that's fine. But I want more pink. It's getting very purple, and I don't want, I'll probably go in with a tighter brush and try to build a little bit more of that line because I don't want that to get wiped away, but I definitely want more, because see how this is just too diffused? The pink is too diffused. I definitely need to bring more of the darker pink into this. No, and I appreciate all of the compliments on the hair. That's very sweet because so much of like any of the like personal care, I mean, I do my skincare routine and all that kind of stuff is my little bit of pampering, but like I don't spend a ton of time, and I've been trying to do more, but I don't spend a ton of time or effort on my out of drag kind of physical presentation because I work virtually. I don't see a lot of people. I don't go out a lot. And so it's easier to just put all the emphasis on Janessa and when she goes out and what she wears and what kind of accessories she has. And so I've been trying to do a little bit more. I think I'm going to connect these. We're going to do a little bit of a superhero mask with just the pink. We're going to keep the look separate. We're going to bridge. Every once in a while I like to kind of bridge the nose with this, with a shade. And so we're going to keep it just this like light pink. We're going to kind of unibrow this situation. And it's very subtle. You don't even really see it that much on the camera. If I wore it, like, I'm thinking about, Dawn asked me that, I think it was Dawn, asked me, since it's blonde, am I thinking about doing a fun color? For right now, I'm just loving the, like, bleachy blonde, but I always have a few options of hair color in my, not my medicine cabinet, but in my, like, bathroom cupboard where I store all my, like, shower gels and stuff. So we may end up adding a color, we'll have to see. But yeah, pink mohawk could be fun. It was you, Don. I thought so. I thought that was you that asked me if I was going to do it, and I was very tempted. I do still have half a bottle of Sea Witch. Sea Witch is my favorite. It's from Lime Crime, and it's like a teal green, and as it fades, it has such a beautiful fade to it. It's so pretty. A lilac could be fun. I don't go out except to the puppy park. I'm ultra femme at work. Have fun with it. Wish I had another outlet. Yeah, I am liking this. And I'm liking it with this hair. There's something about it that's just kind of like fun, a little bit club kid-y, not kitty. Although I would go to a kitty club as well. Certainly. So many cool options. Loving the look. Thank you. Let me take this more pointed brush and let's just build a little bit more of the definition just in the early part of that pink. I just want to make sure. I do like when there's a little bit of like a hard edge to kind of define, since I'm kind of drawing on my own new biology. It's like we're not going with any of our actual bone structure. And then do I want just a little bit of, let me take that Singe. I said I was just gonna bridge it with that light pink. I think I'm gonna like, maybe from like here across, I'm just gonna drag in some of that pink. I love like a superhero mask look where it just gets a little bit blended together, and I'm in the mood to do something a little bit different, a little bit quirky. Oh, I kind of like that. How fun is that? We went to the Demolition Derby tonight. I loved it. Femme country with full face of glam. I love it. Overdressed is the best way to be dressed. I love that. I just love this, like, it's a little bit badass. I just like it. I just love it when there's that little bit of connection. And it also helps, and if you're like me and you have trouble drawing the same shape on both eyes, it helps disguise that a little bit because you've connected them. So really it's just one big, beautiful, abstract look. So I love that. All right, so there we go. Yeah, loving it. Let me bring in a little bit of this wine color because right now I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this lip. I mean, we can always wipe it off. I can always just put it on and we can wipe it off. But I don't know that it's going to be the business. So let me go into Live Forever, which is this more wine colored. And we're going to go like right in here because we're going to add a pink shimmer in here. So I want to make sure that like where we're going to be blending these things together. Furiosa. Yeah, I love that look. I love that look from Furiosa. I love that they did that. And I love that kind of like where it bridges. It just feels so like badass. There's something about it that I just love. I love that. I didn't know how I would like the derby as an adult, but it was actually really fun. Good. I'm glad that you had a good time. It does sound kind of like fun, like a little bit of destruction, a little bit of mayhem, but it's controlled instead of like the destruction and mayhem that's in our everyday life right now. I would love a little bit more contained. Let me do a little bit of this pink underneath the eyes. And then just a tiny little bit. Let me make sure. Yeah, I do love a dark lip. I'm not known for like, I don't do like full dark most of the time. I am kind of known for my chola lip where I do the like really dark lip liner and then usually like a lighter lip color and sometimes glitter. I used to do glitter lips all the time. That was like my signature, was the dark chola lip liner with like a pink and then glitter. The only thing about longer hair is I'm not used to it and it makes me itch sometimes. And so then I want to itch off my makeup. Anyone here ever did a slick track? It's like go-karts on oils. No, but that sounds fun. That sounds delightful, Janet. It sounds crazy and a little bit dangerous, but in the right way. I like it. So there's that. So let me go ahead. I'm going to bring one more of these in. I'm going to bring in Drip, which is that shimmery, shifty one. I'm going to do this in the inner corner because we got a lot of that lilac, and I just want to add like a little pop. Look at how that instantly just brightens it up. I love it. Yeah, I love it. Does anybody remember? So I can't say that she came up with this. I'm sure this is something that was around for a long time. But do you remember that horrible TLC show, What Not to Wear, where they would just like humiliate people and put them through a makeover and like buy them, but then they would like buy them new clothes, and it was a little bit crazy. But Carmody, who was the original makeup artist, eventually she got replaced by a guy. But the first couple of seasons, I think, were all Carmody, and she was always doing the pop of white in the inner corner. That was like her signature. That was the first place I ever heard that, was on What Not to Wear with Carmody. I always liked Carmody. She was always very sweet. The guy who took over was very sweet as well. I think his name was like Ted or something. But Carmody is the one that I really enjoyed. First I've heard of it. That sounds like fun. First I've heard of it. Yes, Janet, or similar. Very fun, but I did get a little bit hurt by a tire. Oh no. It was great, but I think it was outlawed a long time ago, which is why. Yeah. I think I was trying to think of how you could do that in like a safe sort of way. Now the question for the courts before us, hear ye, hear ye. Do we do eyebrows? Sometimes when I do this like supervillain mask kind of look where we connect them, sometimes I just leave the eyebrows off. Do we want eyebrows for this look? Oh, I still need to do another shimmer. So talk about that. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm getting verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. The Roman Empire. It wasn't Roman and it wasn't an empire. Discuss. And so let me know. Do you think I should do eyebrows or no eyebrows? Eyebrows or no eyebrows? How are we feeling tonight? I'm going to go into, what did I come back? Oh yeah, for this pink shimmer, which is damp. Let's go in because I want a little bit more shimmer here, and I think into that wine color. I don't want to do too much. I just want a little bit of additional color. I feel like this will blend into the dark a little bit better than just that like beautiful purple multi-chromey kind of shade. I think we need a little bit more depth. Did the cart have a tilted top? That visual sounds kind of familiar. I know I never did that. I didn't do like go-kart kind of things. There weren't really go-kart places around where I grew up that I remember. I was always more of an indoor cat. I was not going to be outside. I was going to be in the arcade part playing video games anyway. So the only outdoor thing that I liked if I had to be outside in the hot sun is I did really like mini golf. I was a big fan of mini golf. Egg. An egg. I like eggs. I love eggs from my head down to my legs. Scrambled or fried with the family or the guys. I love eggs. Do you remember that? The ad council and their like attempt to get you to eat eggs in the 80s. Anyone else remember that? Okay. So we've got some pink. I'm liking this. Let me go a little bit. Mama Champagne. While you debate eyebrows, I'm going to leave. I'll catch the rest. Okay, good night, Mama Champagne. Thanks for stopping in. Look like a lowrider. Good night, Mama Champagne. Hello, Riddled. Is Riddled the egg person? Yep. Hello, Riddled. My dad is an engineer. We grew up in racetracks. Interesting. Yeah, I did like mini golf, but I never liked motorcycles. So my uncle was a big motorcycler. And he used to love to like put us on the back of his motorcycle and take us for a ride. And I was terrified and I hated it. I did not enjoy, but I was sort of a captive. I'm going to go into the light pink and I'm just going to use that to blend between the two. Just because they are a little bit different. So let's try to, and since this has a pink flip, I think, oh, that makes the blend so much nicer. Look at how much, it's a little bit too just like straight line. And so, yeah, so I was not a motorcycle fan. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. And then one time I was getting off the motorcycle and I burned my leg on that, like, I don't know, the tailpipe or something that was hot that was sticking out. And I was like, oh, it was too bad. Hello, Ricochet. Jeanette Joyce, formerly O'Shea. Anybody else watch Dairy Girls? I love it. The muffler. I think, yeah, maybe the muffler. Yeah, burnt my fucking leg on it. And I didn't want to be on that motorcycle in the first place. But there I was with a burnt leg. Any Dairy Girl fans? We're going to see Jeanette Joyce, formerly O'Shea. And I don't know why Ma Mary always refers to as Jeanette Joyce, formerly O'Shea, but I love it. That was from the Leavers Night Dance episode. So good. So good. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm loving it. Have we had any thoughts about eyebrows or no eyebrows? Have we had any thoughts? Let's continue on and do more of the face. Who lied to me? Rick, they did you so dirty. Who did me so dirty? I don't know what you're talking about. This is fierce. I don't know what you're talking about. Not this one. You burned your leg on the muffler in the rain after being stabbed in the leg, wearing shorts, riding on the motorcycle in the rain. No, yeah, motorcycles are terrible. I hate them. Let me tell you, when I was in the Philippines, I was on a work trip. I went to the Philippines and like I was there for 2 weeks. So over the weekend, the people from the site, whoever said that eyeshadow looks good, well, everybody said it looks good because it is good. We're going to get rid of you. I'm not having fun with you. So let's get rid of you. Well, we haven't talked about if there's going to be eyebrows, but now you're hidden. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I haven't decided if we're going to have eyebrows yet or not, but you will not be part of that conversation because you're an asshole. But yeah, I went to the Philippines, and so we did this whole thing where we swam with like whale sharks, which was really cool, and then we went to this waterfall. And when I tell you, we took like a taxi to get to we took a bus to get to this other town, and we took a taxi to get to these places. The taxi, I was in the back of a Datsun pickup, sitting on a 5-gallon pail, holding on to the side to not fall out. And then the place where you go to this waterfall, you go on this steep downward, which down, fine. And then we swam around and we're in the waterfall, we're playing. There was a little like pool where you could put your feet in and the little fishies would come up and nibble. It was like those spa treatments that they do where the fish come up and nibble. But then I saw a crawdad coming at me and I was like, nope, 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 we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Looks good because it's good, exactly. You want eyebrows, no brows? Oh, we've got a couple. Don't really care, you're beautiful either. Well, thank you. We'll do the rest of the face and then we'll decide if there's brows. And so then when we got done, I was like, oh my God, am I gonna have to hike up this like practically vertical? And they had people waiting at the bottom. And when I tell you this tiny, tiny little Filipino man, I mean, 90 pounds soaking wet, 90 pounds soaking wet on a mini motorcycle, like a tiny, not a full size, not a Harley, on a tiny little motorcycle. They were selling rides up the mountain, and I am a thicker milkshake. And I was like, well, if I go up there, you might as well just bury me on the side of the road because I will die. I'm not going to make it back up. I had thought that on the way down. I was like, I guess that's a problem for later, but we should think about how we're going to get back up. And then they were selling rides for like 30 pesos or whatever it was. When I tell you, and then I got on, and then he's like, hold on tighter. And I was like, and I could like, he was this tiny little man. So I was like enfolding him, and he got me up. That motorcycle, let me tell you, she chugged a little bit, but she made it. She made it all the way up to our taxi. So I was very thankful. That was the best 30 pesos I spent on that entire trip, because I was like, I will just die. I will just die. It was crazy. All right, so let's ponder eyebrows. We've had a vote for eyebrows and a vote for no eyebrows. So let's do a little bit of blush. Let's do some blush. We've got, where did I set them? I moved them. The evocative blushes that came out at the same time as the Succulent do. Literally, what did I do with them? They were right up here. Pretty girl. Oh, I set other stuff on top. Okay. All right, so this is the look. We've got, I do have a pink blush in the other set, but I think we're going to stick to these. I think we're going to stick to, we're going to do a little bit of this one. Is that Pretentious Plum? Fearless. I think we're going to do all of these. I think we're not going to do Classy Cloudberry. I think this is too, well, we could do a little bit of, oh, you know what? I haven't done any contour. And then I'll blend that into the contour. So let's grab that. Let's see how this palette is. This is the Beauty Bay. This is that palette that's all cream except for the one that I wanted to use. So I'm going to do a little bit of, let me get a brush for this. What kind of brush do I have that would be good for contour? What do I have? What do I have? I need to wash brushes so bad. You have no idea. I have too many, like, all of the big brushes that I'm finding here are like fluffy. I need something with a little bit more tightness. I need more control. Maybe I'll just have to use the sponge. Oh, I have this little, I could use this puff. This is more of a powder puff, but what do I want to do? Do I want to do this? I'm just thinking aloud. Is this content? No, I'm just like spiraling about how to apply this contour. Let me put a little bit on and see how it applies. So this is Beauty Bay. This blends nicely with the finger. I don't think I'm going to do too much. We're not going to do crazy extreme contour for me. I think we're going to do like a more rational amount than I typically do. I love a lot of contour. I do love a strong contoured cheek. We love a strong contoured cheek. So let's just put like a little base triangle. It would help if I could, that's the trouble, is when I move to the other side, I can't see my, is this content? Is this content? As I just like spiral out about contour, is it contour and is it content? We don't know the answer to either question. I promise you I'm not flipping anybody off. I'm just using the middle finger. It's my strongest, whatever that tells you about my general day-to-day life, that my middle finger is the finger with the most power to it. There we go. So that blended really seamlessly. This one's a little bit So we've got, there we go. They're not the same, nowhere near the same at all, but we need to go a little further. There we go. That's a little better. They don't have to be perfect. This one, except they should go roughly the same distance on both cheeks. There we go. I don't know why that tickles me so much. I love it. It's just such a fun thing of like, it's just a fun little reminder of like everything in our lives now. Like, I just love coming here and chatting, but then like anybody on the outside will be like, you're producing content. This is your content. So every time I'm just like chatting with my friends online, I'm always like, is this content? Is it? Have you ever thought about doing your hair silver with your skin tone? I'm melting. I have not. For some reason, I don't like it when I see it with that really silver platinum, because I've done like the purple conditioners, and I don't love the way that it turns out on me, which is weird because I'm a very cool tone beast. So like you would think with my very pinky complexion that it would actually look really, really good, but there's something about it that's off. I don't love it. Now is where it's going to start looking weird with the hairline, because I'm starting to do the like hairline contour. And it's going to, I mean, this side will be covered up by the hair until I put a wig on, but because as much as I'm loving it with this hair, oh, that's a look, that's a choice. As much as I'm loving it with it for like TikToks and stuff, I will probably throw on a wig. Where are we at? We're at 136. So this is we're making pretty good time with this face. Let's get a little bit more of this contour on and just go a little bit more along the hairline. Yeah, so we're not going to go crazy. But let's grab one of these Morphe, these yellow brushes. These have already disappeared from my Ulta, so I don't know. I know they were limited edition, but it seems like really, really limited. Joe, that's a great idea. I do love pink on me as well. Like, I do that Sea Witch, that like teal green. I love teal green on me. I've done a lilac before and it wasn't too bad. And I love hot pink. Hot pink looks good on me. I like this contour color. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Have naturally platinum hair. It's really striking. Very Targaryen. We love that. Yeah, like paler than that. Yeah, for me, like blonde hair. I think the thing that strikes me weird about it, and I have seen people like Jay Manuel, first of all, he grew up to be daddy. But like, there's something about silver platinum hair. To me, blonde hair should be yellow. Like when I was a kid, when I was drawing people with blonde hair, I pulled out the yellow crayon. Like I just have always felt like blonde hair should be yellow. And so I don't mind that like bleached hair has a little bit of that like banana yellow color. And I know sometimes it's a little too brassy and like sometimes I don't get it fully even, but I like it. So this is the Classy Cloudberry. So I'm just going to kind of use this to blend into the contour, and then we'll build some of those purpley shades on top. So this will help deepen up. Don't let me forget to do neck contour, because let me tell you, the chins that hang around when I don't do neck contour are inappropriate. They're just not friendly at all. I do not appreciate it. I'm loving the way that this is blending into the contour. I think that this is giving me a nice, it's got a little bit, maybe just a tiny little like pinkish tone that's coming out when I blend it in. It's got a little bit of just like a satiny shine. And I actually really kind of like it, which is weird because like a little bit of shine where you're trying to contour and you don't necessarily want to draw any like attention, but it's got like a peachy, pinky kind of shimmer to it. And let's bring that deeper into the hairline over here. I've got a little bit of a line. I'm loving this. Yeah. Thank you, Joe. My blonde is purposely yellow because I'm a ginge. Love that. I love the screw. Yeah, lovely and kind. I love that. I've been meaning to dye auburn. Ooh, trans ginger. I've done like red hair. It just never looks right on me. And I wish, let me tell you, if I ever get married again, secretly, I would love it if it was like an Irish ginger. There is something about an Irish accent that does something to me deep inside my soul. I love it. I love it. I love it. There's something about that Irish accent that I think is so sexy. I was on a work call and I thought I was going to lose control because there was this man from Ireland. And I don't know if you know that, like, in Ireland, apparently, like, they have a lot of, like, just little throwaway, like, slang phrases and stuff. And one of them is fair play to him. And I forget what we were talking about, but this guy was just like hot, just like stupid hot on this call. And all of a sudden he was like, fair play to him. And I was like, oh, and I was like, I'm so glad I am muted and don't have my camera on because I'm inappropriate. Inappropriate. Hello, you donated me 2,000 pounds sterling. Well, thank you. I'll be waiting for that check. You just send it along to me whenever. I'm very happy to receive that. So this is Pretentious Plum. We're going to start building up a little bit of blush now on top of that contour. This is very 80s. Maybe it's this hair as well, but it's giving me a little bit of Annie Lennox, like 80s Eurythmics. A little bit of punky kind of vibe. Yeah, there's something about that Irish accent that is so hot. I also like a French accent. Can we talk about So I talked about one of my exes, who had the tattoo, who had the like tiger stripe tattoo, that guy. So his mother is French and he knew French. And I at one point realized like he knows French and he speaks French. And this was like years after we broke up, but I was like, he never spoke to me in French in the bedroom. And I'm like, how did I let him get away with that? How did I let him get away with not like giving me a little enchanté, like, are you kidding? French is another sexy accent. Like, it just sounds sexy. And I was like, Scotland. Yeah. Like, and there's a lot of English accents like all over the country. Like you drive 10 miles and there's a new accent. And some of those are really sexy too. Like, oh, I'm here for it. I love a good accent, but especially Irish is my favorite. Irish is the hottest to me. And like the fact that he never spoke to me in French. I am certainly going to have to file a complaint with somebody. Because I cannot believe that I was deprived of that experience. So this was Pretentious Plum. Let's add a little bit of that. Well, let's do the pinker one. Let's do Fearless Fig. Because this one... Oh, no. Likeable Litchi. This is the pink one. I was like, that looks kind of purple for a pink one. So let's do a little bit of this. And we'll use that to maybe tone down the blush that we have, since that did get a little bit intense. And I think I am going to hit this whole thing with the Hourglass powder, so that will help kind of make some of this a little bit. But we're going to maybe even do a little bit of like a blush drapey, like right up to the eye look on the sides. And then we'll come in and hit it with some highlighter. We're going to go right up to the temples. Love that. Scotland. Oh, your fellow, the one that's around. I like that. I like that for you. I love that journey. I'm into an Australian accent. I do like Australian as well. Yeah. Do I watch Teresa Mulhern? That sounds familiar, but I don't know who that is. I can't believe that. I would have put it. I just, somehow it like slipped my mind that like, his name is French. Like it's a very obvious, like French looking sounding name. I met his mother. His mother is French and has a strong French accent. And somehow I didn't put it together to be like, hey, you know, sexy time. What if you were just really, really French when that happened? What about that? What if we tried that? I cannot believe that I did that. It was honestly just me forgetting. Yeah, I just forgot. It's my own fault. I'll send a link of her. Yes, please do. Because I feel like that name sounds familiar. And I do watch like some like British panel shows and stuff. So if it's somebody who's like British or Irish, that maybe is why it sounds a little bit familiar. I'm going to put this one on the nose as well. We always love a little bit of blush on the nose. So this is Fearless Fig. So we did Likeable Litchi was the last one. And now we're going to kind of... Oh, this is so 80s. I love it. I love this. I love an 80s throwback inspired kind of look. I'm here for it. I love it with this like crazy hair, this like undercut. There's something about this that I'm just like, I just love this hair with this look. Ah, we're gonna have to take some pictures without a wig. All right, so now we've done a lot of blush. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna do the Hourglass powder before. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Okay. Let's do, and I'm going to go to my old standby. I know I said I was going to try to use all of my Hourglass palettes more, but I just keep going back to this one because it's got the big pan. Look at how deep of a rub I've put into that. But I've really been loving this one, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so this is from a couple years ago, but this is the finishing powder Infinity powder. And this one just has a nice shimmer radiance to it. It's not crazy. It blurs. It's kind of subtle. It just gives that beautiful kind of like airbrush. It tamps everything down. Gives a little bit of like a candlelight glow. It's so pretty. But I do want to put this on before I put highlighter on because I want to make sure that the highlighter is bananas. The shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. That's somebody that hurts. I don't know what's going on with Gwen Stefani. I don't know if she's full MAGA, but now she's like doing ads for this like prayer app. And I know she's married to some country singer or whatever, but I'm like, girl, I kind of always knew you'd end up with my ex-girlfriend. She was running around with those like the braids in her hair. She's like full on like blackfishing, doing the like braided hair and you know, and then she got all into the Harajuku, and so she was all about all the cultures, and apparently the latest culture she decided to appropriate was MAGA culture. Like, you could have stopped before then. Oh, but I love old Gwen Stefani, like old classic No Doubt and old Gwen Stefani. I just still have a soft spot for it. I just love it. So I hate that that's what she's doing now, but yeah, I love No Doubt. I love old No Doubt, and it hurts. And I like some of Gwen Stefani's solo stuff, but especially No Doubt. Like, I'm so sad that she's going through this whole maggot transformation. It's the worst. There we go. I just love that. And it just tones everything down. Maybe a little too much. I want a little bit more. This is always the problem, is I always go back and forth where I'm like, too little blush. And then I'm like, too much blush. Too little blush. Too much blush. This darkest color, I want a little bit more of this. I feel like we lost maybe a little too much of this. I just want a subtle bit more of that. So we get a little bit, yeah, I need some depth in this. I need some of this. You saw No Doubt in concert. Yeah, the prayer app. It's so stupid. Because either you're getting ads or it's a paid app. And I'm like, I understand that like churches are already blurring the line of like, you know, some of the churches with the prosperity gospel and all that kind of stuff. And like now people are like, in order to connect to God, please insert $3.99. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. I've performed a fair number. I've performed Ex-Girlfriend. I've performed Just a Girl. I know I've done from her first solo album. I can't remember the song, but I know I've done at least one song off that album. There we go. So here's the look. Let's do it. Let's try this crazy L'Oreal, and then we'll see if we like it. And I think Dion wins. I think I'm going with no brows. I think I'm just liking this. I think I'm in my 80s Blade Runner fantasy moment. Yeah, it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate when that happens. Especially someone who seemed like they were so cool. You know what? Like, she seemed very punk, very, like, of that sort of anti-establishment culture to then turn around. So this is, do I have a shade name for this? Oh, Lord. Can I read the shade name? Or Berry Bordeaux. Berry Bordeaux. Like Carrie Underwood. Oh my God. I love Before He Cheats. That's a like karaoke go-to. I've performed that, and then Carrie Underwood had to go get all crazy mega on us. Oh, so disappointing. And I think this is going to be so hard. I think these are the ones that you can't rub your lips together. You have to just like let them dry. So stop talking. Oh. Is this content? I just sit here and let this dry. You have to let it dry and not squish it together. I tore the instructions off. Hello, Sherlyn. Hello, did I miss a question? Hello, hey buddy. Dawn, I went to National Concert with Erykah Badu. Oh yeah. I don't do a lot of concerts. I'm not a fan of big concerts like stadium concerts. I do sometimes like some like dive bar live music kind of things. But I can't do like big concerts. I'm kind of loving this. This red is a little bit wrong, but a little bit right. Although I painted crooked, as I always do. And I think I have to let it dry for a little while. What do you think of the lip? You don't need to laugh at your laugh. Thanks, Sherlyn. I like this color. It's a little bit odd. Oh, yeah, we're at 152. We just reconnected. Holy can you hear me? You can't understand me because I'm talking like an idiot, but can you hear me? Oh, I love a dark lip. I'm loving this. Oh, itchy. Itchy, though. Itchy, though. There's something very, like, 80s new wave about this. That I just... How long do I have to do this? How long has it been? How long has it been? You can hear me. Okay, good. I just want... We went a little bit. I need to go a little bit. There we go. That's a little more even. Okay. I'm from North Dakota. Grand Forks, North Dakota. I do have a handheld fan somewhere, but I don't, I move them around, and so I don't have it really close, but I do have this glam light mirror. How long is it till I can squish my lips together? When can I squish my lips together? I need it. I need it. Let me distract myself by doing neck contour. Oh, another new product, this dib stick. Oh, that's too light. That's not right. Do I have another one? Let's see. That's blush. These are like bronzer blush sticks. That's maybe fine for a little neck contour for tonight. We're not going too wild, so let's do a little bit of... You know what movie I haven't seen in a long time, but I used to watch all the time that I'm kind of missing? Connie and Carla, where the two women who go undercover as drag queens. I love Connie and Carla. Let's see if I can finger blend this. That's the true test of a cream contour stick, is if I can like finger bang it onto my neck. And then I just have to... Oh, yeah, that's just kind of a nice little subtle. I do need... Where's my sponge? Do need to go over that line. That line is real harsh. Do a little bit of... And let's take some of the foundation. Go right along there. Foundation. There we go. Oh, see how that Jabba the Hutt realness just like kind of disappears? Not fully, but you get it. Welcome back, Montserrat. Let's see. I know Grand Forks. I couldn't. Now I think I can touch them. It seems okay if I touch them. They're still a little sticky. They feel a little odd. Grand Horks, yeah. Welcome back, Montserrat. So there we go. Oh, highlighter. I almost forgot to go back to the highlighter. So we are going to do... Let's do this pink shade of the NYX. Let's do a little bit of this one. I think this will match nicely because it's got a little bit of a purpley blue in the pink. And then we'll put that Physicians Formula on top. So let's just do a little bit of this kind of pinky shade. This is very balmy. I don't love that. But I kind of like this, this look. It's always dicey when you put cream on top of powder. It can always go wrong. So if this doesn't go quite according to plan, I might have something to do with that as well, because generally it serves you best if you go do all of your creams and then your powders. Am I going anywhere? Just home. Just back home. So that's a nice, subtle, creamy, balmy kind of highlighter. Now let's hit it with a little bit of this Physicians Formula that I picked up that I talked about in my haul from yesterday. So I'm just going to be in my office recording TikToks. I don't have any plans. That's really extreme. Let's see if we can blend that a little bit. Although I don't mind an extreme highlight. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, yeah. I don't know that it loves being on top of that cream. I think that it is a little bit not super thrilled about going on top of the cream. But overall, I like the way this is looking. Yeah, what's the point of this? Ricochet, you're back. What is the point of this? Just to look glamorous and beautiful and do a fun makeup look. That's the whole point, is just to play with makeup and have fun and have a fun chat with all of my lovely online friends who are here. Yeah, so Ricochet is a troll. You don't have to pay them any mind. They don't pay my bills. I don't pay them no mind. So... anybody who wants to criticize, you are absolutely welcome to. Just let me know. I've got my Venmo, and I haven't put them in yet, but my Venmo and my PayPal are both available through my description box after the live is over. And as soon as you let me know which of my bills you're going to be paying, I would love to entertain your criticism. I would love to. It's just we need to have the receipt of the funds in advance. And that's just the only caveat. And so whenever you are ready for that, Rick, just let me know. My Venmo is at Janessa J, spelled just like my channel. Or I've got a PayPal that you can do. Yeah, what's the point of this? The point is just to look beautiful. And I'm sorry if you've had some questions that were a little bit pointed, and they have seemed maybe a little bit not the best intentioned. So if I have misinterpreted that, then I will apologize for that part of it. But just we're just checking in. When I use the Maybelline vinyls, my lips are numb later. Other than that, they're great. John, thanks for telling me now after I put them on. No, I think I tried a Maybelline one, and I think I was okay. So I don't think I think I did try one of the Maybelline vinyls. It's staying a little bit sticky. I don't know if I love that. But let's see if we can finger bang this hair a little bit and just kind of mess it up. So this is the look. This red lip is really intense. This, I think I've decided on no brows. So I think we've gone with no eyebrows. Because I'm just liking this sort of mask look. That's after all day wear. Yeah, this will not be all day. This will be, pretty girl, this will be washed off fairly soon. But I've got this Unleasha glitter palette. I mean, I'm pretty predictable. Let's take one of these glitters and let's probably this this pink one or this like diamondy color, maybe a little bit of both. I'm just gonna tap this into the highlight. I love adding pressed glitters into highlight. I think that's a good place to get a little extra bang for your buck. I love a glittery highlight. I love a glitter moment, especially right around the edge of the eye. It really kind of helps everything kind of glow and flow together really beautifully. They did look great. Good. I'm glad. This is feeling like, I don't know if I just put too much on, so I'm not waiting long enough. It does, but it feels a little sticky. But I have touched my lips together and it still has kind of that vinyl-y shine. Now my lip drawing is terrible. As I get older, my lips get thinner, and I already had thin lips to start with. Mama Champagne. She's always waiting for that. On the replay, she'll love it. But yeah, so we have... Yeah, we didn't really get into any of the mental health stuff, which is probably fine. I just decided to have a makeup play day because I've been working in my office today because things have been a little crazy. And Angie and I had plans. We were going to go see Scream and then have dinner. And then I had Nerd Herd. And then luckily Nerd Herd got canceled anyway. I canceled before they like canceled the whole thing. But Nerd Herd is my D&D group. And so I was like, well, I'm going to have to cancel that. And then I was like, I don't know if I really have time to even go to a movie. So I was like, Angie, can we do lunch instead? And so I was like, I think I'm gonna have to do lunch, and then I can come into the office and do. I've just got like 3 really big projects that I'm working on right now, and they just all need so much attention. And my computer is like nearing the end of its life cycle, but it's not close enough that I can actually get it replaced, and so it's causing me problems. And so there's a little bit of glitter from the Unleasha. This is the Glitterpedia #1 olive glitter, because some of them have mixtures of like glitters and shadows, but this one is all glitter, so that's why I got this one. Like, it's a little bit more neutral than some of the others looked like they were, and they only had 2 of the 4 in stock. So there was like a colorful one that they didn't have in stock that I was really interested in, but they had 2 kind of neutrally ones. One had a little bit more color, but it had a mix of shadows and glitters, and I just wanted the glitter. So there's that. Let's do a little bit of setting spray to kind of melt this together. This is where I need my hand fan as well. Cheap fan, expensive breeze, good times, Torrance. Torrance is thinking that he might be back on YouTube starting this summer. I'm very excited. He had a surgery for his ankle injury that he's been dealing with, and he finally got this like fusion surgery. He's very excited to like come back to YouTube. So I'm very excited for him to be back. And yeah. I'm liking this look. It's a little vampy. It's a little bit 80s. I like it. I don't want to take pictures in this. They look great all day. I'll say that. I miss him too. I'm gonna get out of this shirt because I don't think that this shirt is the best for photos. But I am gonna take some photos before I put on a wig. So let me. I'll be right back. Is this content now where I just run off camera and leave you all here to fend for yourselves while I'm gone? You'd love to see Torrance's YouTube out. Yes, I would love for Torrance to be back on YouTube. That would be phenomenal. Let me see what I've got for just a quick. Ooh, I've got a Betsy Johnson dress that I got from my Aunt Lorene. She was clearing out her closet, and she sent me some Betsy Johnson pieces from Torrid, and they are super cute. While I'm out and about, while I'm oot and about, let me grab a wig too, just so that I have a wig. Since we're feeling a little new wave fantasy, I think I'm going to do this white wig. It's like a stark white. And I think it always messes up the camera a little bit. Oh, and we've got, okay. We're doing this in so many. So here's the new question. I'm loving the way that this is looking. I did the MAC setting spray. Do we want to do a Question Beauty like glitter setting spray? Do we want to add this sparkly glitter into the situation? What if I spray my hair? Let's try that first and see how it looks. I mean, it's not super intense. I tend to go a little too far, and all of a sudden it's like sparkle fish. Let's see. It smells really nice. It's got a fruity candy kind of smell. I'm loving this. If we're gonna go, I almost said bald-headed. I'm not bald-headed, but like without a wig, I should at least find some cute earrings to take pictures in. Oh, and I'm gonna have to plug in my phone. I just got a 15% warning, and if I did a whole face, I should make sure I film some TikToks, because I am trying to be a geriatric TikToker. So these are my little Furby earrings. All right. Hello, About Vans. I am a drag queen. Yes, I absolutely am. Yes, Torrance is fabulous. Torrance is wonderful. I enjoy him so much. Yeah, so there we have little Furby earrings. There's something about where my ears are located that I feel like earrings always get lost in pictures because they're always like to the side, but I know they're there, and that's most important. So let's do a little fun. Let's see. Do we have an easy, breezy, beautiful necklace to put on that matches this? One of my little acrylic necklaces. Well, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you. This one is very blue. I don't think, let me pull, if I can, what is this stuck on? Please let go. What's happening? There we go. Because I feel like this is too blue. Is that too blue for this? I know I have other ones that are more pink. Let me go into, I have a little storage thing over here. Let me see what's going on. We do have, this is totally the wrong color, but I do have my Pac-Man pill popper necklace, which is a lot of fun. My Pac-Man photo should be done soon. My poor friend who does my photography, she's been going through it. So like, she always has quite a turnaround time, but she has even maybe a little bit longer one lately. So I'm still waiting on the beautiful, fabulous Ms. Pac-Man photos that we did this past summer. But let me do a quick wipe down on this. I don't feel like I see a ton of glitter, but I maybe see a little shine from that Question Beauty. Yeah, so this is, I'm just wearing like a little Betsy Johnson dress. I'm also wearing just jeans. This is definitely a like tits up kind of experience. Because I have different outfits that I film in than I like perform in. So this also isn't like stage accurate to what I would wear to a show. But let me. So there we go. We have our plus size Barbie. All right. So there we go. And I keep forgetting I'm live on my phone and I need my phone to take the pictures. So to see it with a wig, you'll have to check out either my Instagram or my TikTok. I will take some pictures like this before I put on the wig. And then for the wig, we decided on this girl right here. She's kind of a bouncy Maryland style, and she's in like a stark white. So we love that. All right, well that is the look. So here we are, no brows, blonde hair, don't care. Yeah, so thank you everybody. Yeah, I like this with it. I think this is good. Yeah, the plus size Barbie, the little torrid Betsy Johnson dress. I don't think I'm gonna do nails. I'll just make sure I do TikToks where you don't see my hands. But yeah, so this is the look. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you for being here for 2 hours. Some of you have been here the whole time. I love and appreciate all of you, even the ones who just stopped in for a little while. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cute, the little plus size Barbie with my little Furbies. I have some like Halloween-y Furbies that are like, one is orange and one is green. They're like mismatched, but yeah, so I hope everybody's doing well. Let me see if I can remember my outro. So thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you everybody for chatting. Don't forget, replay crew, you rock, and we love to see your comments down below. If you are in the chat, we would love it if you would come back and leave a comment as well. Feed the algorithm, feed the beast. And while you're down there leaving me that comment, don't forget you can give me that thumbs up to tell me that you appreciated this video. Or if you are one of those haters that stopped in earlier that just had terrible things to say and I've blocked your comments, you can still give me that thumbs down to tell me, you know what? We're tired of you. You're a hooker and we can't take it. And it's like, I'm a hooker clown, but thank you. And yeah, I don't care. You can leave me that thumbs down because it's all engagement. The algorithm isn't a picky bitch, and neither am I. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified every time I do an upload or a live. I try really hard to make sure I have at least one video or live per week. And if you're lucky, if you're very lucky, you might even get a bonus video. Ooh, Furby-tastic. If you'd like to chat, banter, or commiserate between uploads, all of my social media will be linked down in the description box below, including a link to my website, just pretend it's there, The World of Champagne at janessaj.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate all of you. Stay safe, everyone. Yes, show us the Halloween one too. Okay, before we go, I'll show you the Halloween Furbies. They are super cute. I love these. These are the little Halloween, or no, yeah, orange and green. Did I say orange and green? So those are the little Halloween Furbies. How cute are they? I need to do a green and orange look so I have a reason to wear these little Furbies, but yeah, I love them. And I think I have a necklace that I bought that's not like, it's not Furbies, but I bought it to match the colors. Oh, is this what I'm thinking of? Maybe this doesn't match perfectly, but I'll show you anyway because it's just a cute necklace and I haven't had a chance to wear it yet. But it's this seller on Etsy called I'm Your Present. I love it, and I've gotten lots of little acrylic earrings and necklaces and stuff from her. All of my custom ones, so if you ever see me wearing like a Janessa J acrylic necklace, there's a couple I got from Angie, but most of them are from I'm Your Present. This one, Glam Geek and Gore, since I'm the trash queen of Glam Geek and Gore, all from I'm Your Present on Etsy. Yeah, so these are fun. Yeah, I hope everybody is doing well, and until I see you again, bye. And the awkward ending of the stream. Okay, bye. How long will it spin?